What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Raynday Gaming. My name is Raynday, and let's get into that news. Okay, I'm just kidding. That was not my normal intro, but I decided to mix it up because I'm feeling good today because I got something crazy to show you guys. Some Seething Rage attack speed Terminus is gonna be the talk of the town. I had a lot of doubt about this legendary. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I actually thought this legendary sucked. I'm not gonna lie, but it has some merit to it after I figured out exactly how it works, so we're gonna break that down today. You guys are already starting in with the action as we see a first engagement on the right side of Splitstone Quarry, and I gotta get caught here by, an Agony Ceres. Did not expect that, but that's what I get. Knocks me out of my shield, stuns me, so I start with a Bulldozer for Barik. I played against this guy the game before. So I know he basically top damaged as Barik, and he runs Hair Trigger, which is he just does so much damage. So I know I got to get the turrets out of there, but also I got to make sure that LMAOOO gets taken down. One swing pushes him away. Now, what's the key with this build, guys? What's the whole point about it? Well, aside from slamming down and dunking on your foes and, of course, chasing them into their worst nightmares with your axe that just doesn't miss if you get up close, it's about attacking faster. You gain 20% attack speed if you are not holding on to any Calamity Blasts. Now, everyone was like, wait a second. Like me, if you thought, I already have a Calamity Blast. I start with one. It recharges every 2 seconds. Does that mean every 2 seconds I lose my attack speed buff? Because that would be bad. No, actually it means that you only start losing it once you store more than one charge. So once these charges start to fill up, that's when I don't have this attack speed buff. However, I think that there's something in this game right now I don't want to mention. I think I have my attack speed buff at this point at any point in time, no matter what. It might be because of switching legendaries or something like that. Not sure. It might be a bug. Might not be. I felt like I didn't lose it even after I switched, as long as I clicked Seething Rage at the very beginning. And then, but I didn't want to take advantage of that. I don't want to be like, oh, if this is a bug, if this is unintended, I'll just run Seething Rage, and I'll show that to people, see if that ends up being the case. But anyways, it's a very fun legendary, and what you can see here, it allows you to just get a lot of pressure. The loadout I'm running too is extremely good for a situation like this, and I'll talk to you guys what that means. It's basically allowing Terminus to get back what he lost in some of the nerfs that happened. As you guys can see, super aggressive so far. This is kind of the hard part of Splitstone Quarry. If you don't know anything about this is power siphoning, blocking not only for myself but for my teammates a convergence from Ceres. You guys saw that. It basically, standing over it with that power siphon, is going to absorb the convergence and make sure that nobody on your team gets hit. Nobody, not even you. And so this is one of the things that better Terminus players will do. They will block things like Accursed Arms. They'll block things like convergence for their teammates and allow their entire team to stay alive after what most frontliners could never do. In that responsive of a situation, because he doesn't have a cooldown on that shield. He's basically just got a little toggle on it. So at any point in time, he should be able to go ahead and make that happen, which is a really cool thing for Terminus players. You guys just saw demonstrated there. Again, one of the big things about this, I got movement speed, baby. I cannot be slowed. I'm running It Follows. If you guys seen that movie, I haven't. I heard it's a great horror movie. About like you have somebody, like you hook up with somebody, and then basically like something follows you from that hookup, and then I guess like just follows you until you hook up with somebody else, and then it starts following them, and it's like, I don't know what it is. It looks great. It's on Netflix, and I've heard really good things. It's really good critic reviews. But anyways, the card, I don't know whether it's referencing the movie or not, means that I cannot stop. And here's me just kind of getting a little aggressive. I want to finish this push off. It's super hard to push on Splitstone Quarry, going in onto the Strix, but I'm losing a lot of damage, and you know, and honestly, probably should have saved that. We'll talk about that a little bit more, how to work your ultimate cooldown for Terminus to max effect, which I didn't showcase there. But it allows you to not be slowed at all. So Inara, I believe, would not even slow you if a Warder's Field comes up. Ripened Gourd from Aldamba, if he's running that legendary, you wouldn't get slowed. Explosive Flask from Pip, no slow for you. Just a ton of things that in this game allow you to, as Terminus, keep doing what you're doing. And that's what It Follows is all about. Just making sure that no one can, like, just, you know, get into your vibe, you know, ruin your vibe and your rhythm. And that's why I like that card a lot. I'm also running Hulking Monstrosity 5. And the deck's below, guys, if you want to check it out. A lot of info's below. You know, follow me on Twitter. obviously, you know, Mixer if I'm streaming, mixer.com/Raynday. You can hit me up on Instagram, whatever you guys want. But again, all that stuff's usually below, so make sure you just check the description because I'll throw some fun facts. I'll throw some extra stuff I maybe don't cover in the video, and definitely the builds if you guys want to see the actual cards that I'm playing with here in Paladin. So again, Hulky Monstrosity just gives him 750 health. I'm starting at 4K, but I have that card that bumps me nearly up to 5K because I'm running at level 5, and I think that's pretty valuable. Got a couple of little things in there as well, a little healing on the damage that I get from Power Siphon as we go left side here, trying to make things happen to start out. It is a little reveal here. I'm wondering who's revealed. It must be Strix's Flare that's just on the point, which is a little interesting. I don't know why I would throw that there. Maybe an authorized use trying to work somebody here, trying to just get the Barik turret down. I've got Bulldozer too, so I'm hitting it for 1400. That should be enough to just one-tap this, and I am just continually making sure that his turrets do not stay alive. I do, unfortunately, not have enough health in the process, though. And that's something I would want to, you know, be better at here is, you know, Gamerson, or whatever his name, McGamerson is doing a great job of healing me, but I just wish I could do a little more. I'm not there for the convergence. Pulls 3. Oh my god, what an immortal by Fernando. This is live. And now I jump in. Here is the Power Siphon blocking a ton of stuff. And in fact, the Dread Serpent comes out, but it is not enough. The Dome Shield is there. Barik definitely gets the point now. You have to just give it up to him. There's no way I could, with that low health, be able to contest there. Eevee is at there as well. But here's the thing, they're on the point. Use this to your advantage. Know that they have to stand there. Know exactly where they are. Dropping down, he gets hit by one, and then one slap, plus another one from Tam Reds. Finishes it off. They've got nobody on the front line who could take this down now. Just trying to pressure out Strix. He's got no choice but to fight me. He cannot outrun me anymore. And this is just our point back again. So they kind of went all in. They tried for the full Monty there. It didn't exactly work. There's the convergence, the Agony Saris, the stun from Rensoul. And she's actually going to do more damage than I would have hoped, standing in the gourd and getting ready to try and fight her out, man. She has just been so annoying in this game. But a good Saris, you know, that's a good Saris. When she's annoying, when she's disrupting what you're doing, that's a good support, right? And so she's definitely fulfilling that key, so to speak. Fulfilling that key, that's not a thing. That's not a phrase, Evan. That's not a phrase. Sometimes I'll make up phrases, and I think we should just call them out, and you guys should just let me know. Raynday, you know what, in the comments, you made that up, buddy. That's not a real phrase. You know, fulfill that key is not a thing. What I meant was, you know, fulfill that crucial aspect of your role. You know, it's like, you know, a support's supposed to help things go down, and, you know, Sarah's doing a good job. She's healing, doing damage. I mean, her and Barik are actually pretty difficult for us to deal with this game, and they're definitely punishing me, but I've got Resilience 3 now, and that's kind of key for me going into this. Gosh, I feel like every morning I try to record, I just get so stuffy. I don't know what it is. I feel so stuffy, and I'm like, God, I wish I had a tissue somewhere around. Let me. Oh, yeah, I'm sure that was beautiful. YouTube it's getting even more personal. You guys want to get in my personal life? Well, there it is. HD sniffles coming at you guys. Next time I'll have like a full sniffle cam as well. LMAO takes me down. And we had to go ahead with the Shatterfall and slam him. I like Shatterfall here, and there it is, the convergence. I get pulled in, but it's perfectly timed to when my resource for my Power Siphon is down, so I've got to wait for that to charge up. Again, we one-tap this, and this is so juicy for a Terminus, man. I know Barik's behind me, so is Saris, but we end up finding the Strix, which is a lot of early damage as well. I can reanimate here, and this will be good. Oh, no. Hey, LMAO, he drops down and hits me with the spray. Okay. Hits me with the spray. It was a good play. This is a common thing for Androxus to do to counter Terminus. When he reanimates, he basically throws his reversal up. And if you guys don't know, he takes the damage that was dealt to him in that reversal and sends it back after a few seconds, a percentage of that. And so now he's kind of a little bit more aggressive than I'm sure he'd like to be. I hit the Eevee there with that slam. He's floating, doesn't want to come down to the boss. As I remember sprays. I remember all the sprays, and so we might have to get some spray back on him if he tries to keep playing that way. So far, Eevee looks to be not in a great situation. We clean her up with one cleave. Now Sarah's forced to shadow travel as well. It's overtime. But where can we go? Maldamba giving me some great healing. If you notice, I'm moving very quickly when he does. That is a card in Maldamba's loadout called Swift Spirits. Gives your person that you're healing with your right click, that Mending Spirits, a ton of extra movement speed. And for champions like Terminus, champions like Torvald, those guys who don't have that natural, Inara, those who don't have that natural movement speed or movement skill, very helpful, very nice. Obviously, Maldamba's got a lot of great cards. Kind of hard to figure out which ones do I actually want to include, because there's so many other good ones that can have a place, but Swift Spirits is one that if you can make room for it, definitely valuable if you're working with a low mobility tank. It helps to offset that quite a bit, as well as Torvald, if he's running Wind Dancer and he's got like a low mobility tank to pair that with, could be very, very nice to be able to bring to the table. So we're here. I've got a 13 and 8. I mean, I've got a lot of killing blows, which is nice. A couple solo kills. I'm going for the budget build, which is Bulldozer, Resilience. I've got tier 3s of those. So despite us winning the objectives, I've kind of gone straight just to let's get the cheapest items in the game because they actually have an impact. And Terminus is one of those champions that because he faces Inara a lot, because he faces, I don't know about facing Barik a lot, but Bulldozer is actually a very, very common card for him to be using here as we go. It's round 3. Oh my god, Eevee, Saris, what up, baby? The full stun, excuse me, the slow and the one tap. The axe finds 2 in one swing. That was sick. And now ALMA feeds the reversal. We basically won the fight off of there. That's their flank and their healer. There's no sustain. I mean, a little sad that my team didn't come at all to help me there, but you know what? I zoned out. Front lines, sometimes it's not about, you know, being the star, staying alive all game long. It's just about making those plays, creating space. I like to play my front lines aggressively. That's just my style, you know what I mean? I like to go in, get in your face, especially when I'm running attack speed, Seething Rage, Terminus. And there could be one more swing. He ends up dropping down. We find him with a couple Calamity Blasts. Got to hit him with the spray back because I got sprayed on. You know what I mean? I remember when I get sprayed. Again, an Agony Sarah stun. The Ren Soul actually cleans it up. I'm about to throw my Power Siphon here. In fact, I do, and you see I get quickly stunned out of it, and that allows Adam to finish me off with this Eevee who did a ton of damage, and I don't expect him to be playing there, especially because he's Eevee and he wants to take the high ground, but he is afraid of the Kinessa, and that's something that shows that we've been doing a decent job. The Gamerson, can I save his life? But it doesn't matter. We've already got the objective. And now ALMAO, he's going to run away from me as fast as he can. A couple Calamity Blasts to the face, just poking away, letting people know, hey, I'm here. Take some damage. You know, you're not free. You're not free. Not necessarily the best spot for everybody to stand in. I'm also taking a very interesting spot. What I should have done is probably not try to go around this side, but just gone back into the little mill area and reunited with my team from there. Just bad pathing from me. Always good. I did a video flavor of the week yesterday. It's on should be on my Twitter today when you guys are watching this about some rank tips for season 2. I'll cover probably my top 5 best like rank tips and stuff like that going into season 2 as well on the channel that you guys could you guys could see. But one of them is definitely rank yourself. Figure out like what you can do wrong. Look at your gameplay. If you want to record it. See like what did I do that didn't help me here? 119 health and I stay alive somehow. We end up kind of playing the line, towing the line so to speak, and finding a kill and then getting another one there on the Hedgehog Pro. Bear kind of noticing I'm there. Just gonna back off heal, get a little spray. It is spray day, baby. It is spray day. Apologize for the stuffiness, guys. I don't know. Whatever it is, when I do it in the morning, it's like it just happens. I don't know. You guys get that? Or it's stuffy like at one time of the day, like at night or in the morning, and then it's just like the rest of the day you're like, oh, cool. I don't know. That's just always, this is my thing, man. So I'll actually have to, funny stories, I will actually have to like go on a walk, like have some tea, like purposefully live for like an hour before I record. It's like so inefficient. But I'm like, man, I can't record sounding like this. I just gotta wait. I gotta do something. I gotta move my body. I gotta like go lift or something. Pretty nutty here, but we're 3-2. Can we finally push, man? This is like I mentioned, the lowest push conversion rate in all of Paladins as far as we've noted. There may be some new map stats from the last time we took a look at them. This was it. So it's not easy. I've got Nimble too, though, so this means I'm going to be able to catch up with people a lot easier. Movement speed for him is great. All the utility is great. It's almost very hard to choose which one you want because, you know, Chronos, that gives you more jumps. Obviously, it gives you, you know, the ability to kind of get that big movement, but Nimble gives you that everyday movement, right? And that's something that's very, very important as well. Morale boost super good because his ultimate's super good, and he actually lost some of the ultimate scaling there. Mending Spirits gets me out of dodge very, very nicely, so I'm able to heal up, and we see that Adam's over there. This is kind of a far cry from being able to truly push this, so we might just accept that, hey, it's time to go back to base and try this one more time. We've won every point fight. You feel comfortable about winning this one. Master Riding is also very good for Terminus, finishing that thought, because, you know, a part of it is when you're an axe-wielding, you know, kind of psycho like Terminus is, you want to get to the back line, and people don't want you to be there. If you've ever seen any axe-wielding psychos get willingly invited into a home with their axe in hand, present, visible to those owning the home, point me in that right direction because I've not seen it. So Terminus, he's got to be a little sneaky. He's definitely breaking and entering when he comes in. So mass riding allows him to get there before people realize it, and that's nice. You see one of the Inara sprays for OB64 Inara, and that's what it's all about. We've got a fun game here today, guys. I played some other good games, so there should be some good stuff coming on the channel this week. Make sure to stay tuned. Keep it locked if you're enjoying the gameplay. Make sure to subscribe. If you have any questions, make sure to comment as well. Let me know. I try to answer those as best as I can as you try to finish this one off. Oh, man. Andrew, he's put himself in a bad spot. We get the spray back on him right there, and there's a dome shield immediately from Barik, but we are taking that down, and so far the dome shield has to drop because we finished off the flame turret as well. Sarah, she could fall. One more swing will do, and we take down the Hedgehog Pro with ease. And that just seems to be the end of the story. Maybe they've got something under their belt, but not that I could see, though, thus far. We're waiting right here. We know that the flare is shown where we are to Strix, but maybe not to the Androxus. Trying to find him. Where has he gone? One miss of the axe. I wish I would have hit that one. Missed that one again. And you know what? I'm just going to save this, guys. Why? Because I'm fighting with the threat. I'm fighting with the threat of my ultimate, and that is so important on these point fights. If it gets to 99.99, they've got to stand on the point. My ult is such a bigger threat. They have to play around it, and that is something that when you hold your ult and you don't just use it like I did in the first early rounds, you gain this huge benefit in terms of people realizing like there's just nothing I could do, right? Like if I don't kill him after a certain point, they've got 3 people on the, like I just run on the point. There's no way I can win this fight. He's going to come back to life for 4,000 damage in this huge area, and I don't have enough to deal with it. So that's the GGs, guys. Let me know what you think. Seething Rage, attack speed, Terminus. Is it, you know, viable? Viable? I actually like it. It's pretty aggressive. You can definitely notice the swings. I'm gonna follow up on that bug. See if that's a bug or if that was just my imagination. But it felt like I can kind of get it, and it wouldn't go away even if I switch legendaries. But we'll see how that ends up working as we obviously you know, look to get OB68 underway very, very soon, guys. I will say OB68. I'm very interested to see everybody's reactions on that. I'm just going to say that. You can take what it will. I might say something else next video, so stay tuned. But so far, I just want to leave it at I'm very interested to see how people react. All right. That's gonna be your little Easter egg there, right there. Thanks so much for watching, guys. We can take a look at some of these stats and scores. Maybe as you see, there's a little bit of damage coming through in the lobby, let alone in the game. 18, 13, 7, pretty good. Highest killing blows in the entire game. So I'll take that to the bank and be happy with that performance. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe to stay tuned for more stuff here at Raynday Gaming. My name's Raynday. As always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see y'all next time.